clap and room tone?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that was room tone. Let's do claps. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This fucking thing still makes a pop when it fucking kicks on. Like, I gotta get this shit out of this fucking basement.
You're moving out soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it sucks. It really sucks right now, but you'll be out of there soon, and you know what? You're gonna move in with your lovely lady, and just
for whatever fucking nightmares, the sound's gonna be for that shit. But it's like,
yeah. I talked to Rattler a little bit about Vegas, and he seems into it. So yeah, let's plan on July or something. Let's look into it.
Yeah, that'd be great. Where's the other fucking light, man? Come on. Where's the other fucking light? I can't. It's just constantly.
I hate seeing you like this. I wish I was around there so I could. Like,
my stress is I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I look like a red piece of shit on camera. It looks like fucking shit. And it sounds like shit because I don't know how to use anything.
Do we have to do it live on Twitch? Like, can we just do it?
I just wanted to, I don't fucking, just so I have the video. It can't record unless we go live. It doesn't record. It's a constant fucking thing. And I don't know why. Now, I don't know why the fucking both lights aren't fucking working. Fucking hell. Why isn't the other light connecting? Please connect to the other light, please. This fucking thing. I can hear you breathe.
I'm kind of breathing heavy. Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be something I can do to stop that.
I don't know, man. It's just you don't have. It's a bad micro. It's a bad headset. It's good for gaming, and it's bad for gaming. You hear you breathe. It doesn't matter. It's just, you needed the whole thing. It doesn't matter. Where's the other light?
Can you still hear me here?
Yeah, but I can still hear you breathe.
How about here?
Yeah, now I can't.
Okay, can you hear my voice?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it like up here.
Yeah. Dude, where's the other fucking light?
Maybe go off stream while you're figuring this out. Because anyone who tunes in is going to see you just get mad.
I mean, it's just like I can't.
I know.
Yeah, no, don't. I don't know where the other fucking light is now. Now I'm like starting to lose it, man.
Thanks, Ill453.
Yeah, thanks, man.
This is TJ at his grumpiest. We love it.
I mean, it's just like I'm fucking tired. I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do my own shitbag fuck podcast that I fucking hate now. Like,
He also just got his second COVID dose, so I'm guessing TJ's just like sick grumpy.
Just fucking, I've had enough. I'm tired. I don't want to do this. Fucking cocksucker. Finally, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Fucking shit. All right. We recorded the whole fucking 4 minutes of that fucking bullshit. Give me a minute. I hate everything. Play the music. Hang. Check. Hey. Welcome to Unlimited Lives, everybody. Welcome to Unlimited Lives. Welcome to the show. Hey, you there?
Yeah. I was waiting for an introduction. It's a show, right?
Welcome to Unlimited Lives, everybody.
I was using my forced patience.
Yeah, I'm your host, TJ. With me is Ian, our co-host on this May the 4th episode. Fuck.
TJ. I know there's technical issues, but maybe put away your targeting computers and listen to the Force to get this working.
Never fucking ends. I can't, man. I just want to be like in a studio with some other person dealing with this bullshit, and they could just we're ready. You're live. Click. I'm tired. Like I feel as frustrated as Luke is when he talks to Aunt Beru about trying to go use the Force.
Yeah, he wanted to pick up power converters at Toshi Station.
He did. That's all he wanted to do.
That's all Luke wanted to do. Did you see that whole shit that happened in between?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
and then they don't tell you. The worst part about the new trilogy is they don't tell you if after Return of the Jedi, Luke ever made it out to Toshi Station to pick up those power converters.
He should.
That's his motivation.
That is his motivation, is to pick up those power converters. Guys,
if you're listening to this the day it comes out, it's May the 4th. It's Star Wars Day, and TJ and I are going to geek out about some Star Wars stuff.
Yeah. Yep. We're going to have geeky Star Wars fun.
If you were in Star Wars, you'd be Chewbacca because you're a big, whiny, hairy ape.
That is true. I am a whiny, hairy ape. That is 100% true.
And as much as I'd like to be Luke Skywalker, I would be C-3PO because I'm obsessed with manners and I'm terrified of everything.
You are obsessed with manners. You're a manners kind of boy.
I put the man into manners.
You really do put the man into manners. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So let's start. You want to talk about Star Wars Day? You want to talk about?
Yes, I want to talk about. So Star Wars Day is on May 4th, right? We all know this. We all love this. We all know this. And I was looking online to see about some cool stuff to do on Star Wars Day, because on Star Wars Day is going to be Tuesday.
Yeah. And the day this comes out, if you're listening live.
Of course, it's going to be live. That is true. It's so live. And I can't wait. It's going to be great. And so I looked up some things of like 5 fun ways to celebrate Star Wars Day.
Okay.
So here's a couple. You can organize a watch party on Disney Plus.
Good idea. If we do a watch party, which I think might be pretty fun.
You should, yeah.
I'm getting my second COVID shot that day, so I might be like fucking completely sick and in a brain fog, apparently, is a symptom.
But which one are you getting?
I got Moderna.
Oh, bro, you're going to... Bro. Just like me tomorrow. So I had mine today, my first one. So tomorrow I'm going to be wiped.
Yeah. Apparently, one of the symptoms I'm most excited for is they say you have a brain fog, which basically makes it like you're an idiot for a day or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that'll be fun. I mean, like, really? Sorry, I don't mean to make light of COVID. Like, and I know, I'm sure some people have lost people, you know. I've got, you know, family members or friends who have passed away. But it's just, I'm kind of excited about experiencing the symptoms in a weird way. And I'm sorry if that's voyeuristic.
No, I'm excited. I want to see what it's like and just kind of get through it and get over with it.
Exactly. Let's watch the best Star Wars movie of all time. The holiday special.
I was gonna say Rise of Skywalker.
That actually, I'd put that in my top half of Star Wars movies. It's so stupid and bad. I had so much more fun watching it than so many of the other ones.
Yeah, I definitely want to. Yeah, we should try to watch a watch party, but I think if you're gonna have your brain fog, you're gonna be really stupid.
So we better watch Rise of Skywalker.
We should watch. Yeah, we shouldn't watch.
This is too dense for me.
I'm glad that Disney Plus has like the watch parties, because I know HBO, like when Mortal Kombat came out, me and you wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I cannot deal with the
echo and the TV.
If it's a movie I've seen and I don't care, then sure. But if it's one I'm excited for, I'm like, I can't. So I'm very excited. So we'll do that, and I'll probably play it for you and tell you how to play it, because you're going to be on your couch just like, when does Picard come in? And I'll be like, listen, listen, you horse's ass. This is Star Wars. Don't you ever mess that up again. And then I'll just wish I could.
I want you to go through your phone and find all of those Star Wars pictures you made for us when we were in Galaxy's Edge and Disney. And I want you to put them up for the art for the show.
So just for a preference, because this is one of our favorite memories. So I'm wearing my Spire hat. So Ian took me to Disney World, and then we went to Galaxy's Edge, and it was
we went to Disney World. I didn't pack TJ in like a carry-on doggy cage, so he wouldn't get upset when he went.
Ian made all the plans. And that's why I say he took me, because he makes all the plans, and I just go along. So, and he did pack me a lunch and a bag of Cheerios. It was very nice. So we went with our friend Matt, who's done the show, Matt Radlow, and Matt was calling me a casual because I didn't know like certain Star Wars. Like, I'm a big Star Wars fan. Like,
you like Star Wars more than me and Matt by a pretty wide margin. But we both know a lot more about Star Wars than you, because we used to be like those like dorky ass kids who obsessed over the details of like, what kind of spaceship is Boba Fett's ship Slave One? It's like, it's not enough to just know that it's Slave One. You have to know the make and model of the ship too.
Yeah. So we went there, and like, I'm talking to my producer. I'm typing to my producer. My brother just been like, please don't yell or turn the air on. So we went there, and like, they were calling me casual, and then I just I took a wallpaper shot of like Star Wars, like Empire Strikes Back, and then like marked all the characters but spelled their names wrong and had them wrong. So and I kept trying to have you guys find it. I kept leaving my phone like with the screen like out. I kept trying to leave it out, and it took like so Han like
Sulu.
It took Han Sulu, Dark Vader.
Dark Vader is so good.
And the like, yeah. So it was like, it was very fun. But Galaxy's Edge was great. So a watch party is in the stars. When we're watching, we should make Star Wars themed snacks.
Ooh.
Like Ewok nuggets. They'll be like vegetables. Or
are Ewoks vegetarian? You can eat an Ewok and consider yourself a vegetarian.
I feel like they should be made of like, you know what they should be made of? Lamb. Oh, I could hear the echo.
I think they taste like lamb.
They do. I can hear the echoes. Just for I can hear myself talking back.
All right, I'll try to fix it.
Oh, that was even worse. Oh, that's terrible. Whatever that is, do the opposite.
How's this?
Hey. No, that's terrible. I can hear it.
I don't know. I didn't change anything. How about now?
Oh my God. Hello. This is really bad. Yeah, this is bad, dude.
How about now?
You have them going through like the speakers, like maybe by accident they're going through the speakers and the headset?
No.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Keep doing whatever you're doing to lower whatever.
Right, we'll cut this out of the live episode. How's it now?
Hey. No, that's way worse.
Keep talking.
Yeah. Hey, check. That's better. That's great. What'd you do? Just so you know.
I lowered the volume.
Yes. Great. Check. Great. 14. Oh, I just want to be like in a room with you, because then I don't have to worry about this. It's just like, this is why I wish I lived in New York, where I could just be like, hey, dude, come over. And then,
yep.
You know. All right, let me start.
All right, you want to pick it up from Ewok Nuggets?
Yes. Minutes. Okay. Great. Star Wars. You can make Star Wars themed snacks like Ewok nuggets, which would be veggie meatballs. And I think
they have to be veggie, because Ewoks, as we all know, are plants, not animals.
Well, I feel like Ewoks, I don't know if they would really eat meat, but I think Ewoks should be made of. I rescind that. I think
so are they nuggets made of Ewoks, or are they nuggets that Ewoks would eat?
Well, I wanted them that they would be nuggets that Ewoks would eat, but now I've changed my mind. Now I want them to be like they're made of Ewoks. So you want to find the freshest lamb and the youngest lamb you could find. And you have to then you make them out of that. So you make them out of because lambs are cute.
They are cute,
right? Is that it? Is that what it is? Lamb is like the baby. What's the baby
lambs are cute. Lambs are very cute.
That's it. Yeah. Yes. You want it made out of lamb and just the cutest thing, and then a ball up little Ewok nuggets. And you can have them over Endor pasta.
Or just like a spinach linguine or something. Yeah.
Oh, dude, spinach linguine.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That reminds me of I remember when I used to be a shithead kid, and I used to go to Applebee's all the time with my buddies in high school because it's where we'd go to hang out. And they had a cowboy burger on the menu, and I was always such a little shit to the waiter and be like, "Now the cowboy, is it caged free or?"
Is that what you did?
Yeah, and they never laughed. They'd heard it a million times. I'm literally like a 16-year-old little shithead, and I'm just making dad jokes. That's as rebellious as I can get.
I feel bad for that waitress. It's probably just like, oh, here we go. Hi, can I ask you a question about this is what you said. You were like, can I ask you a question about the cowboy burger? And immediately her blood pressure started rising, and she was like, yeah. What are you gonna ask? What do you want to know? Is it made? I wish I ruined it for you. You mean is it made out of cowboy? Is it free range? And you'd be like, yeah. It's like the delicious. What was that Star Wars snack from Galaxy's Edge that was so good? It was like hot dog
wrap.
What was it?
Called a Ronto wrap.
Very good.
And it was like basically a sausage. It wasn't a hot dog, but it was kind of hot doggy. And it was like in a pita with like a lot of like kind of Mediterranean style like toppings. It was really nice.
It was delish. I can't. You found some cruise that had like Star Wars stuff recently too, which is very exciting. Somewhat. Didn't you find a Star Wars? There's a Disney cruise that has like Star Wars stuff.
Oh yeah, I actually have that on the dock. We can jump ahead if you want. We can talk about it in a second.
Let's get to it, but let's take our time. I didn't know.
Let's keep talking about your Star Wars snacks.
Let's keep talking about Star Wars snacks. You could take you can make little bantha poodoo, which is fudge balls.
Yuck! So, that's literally just you're pretending you're eating poop. Gross.
Yeah, it's just, there's nothing kids like more than pretending to eat poo. It's like poo is a huge market. You could have a ham solo sandwich.
Ooh.
Which is ham cheese on a roll. You cut it in half and then you throw it in the garbage.
And then you eat it out of the garbage, I assume?
No, then you make another sandwich and then you eat it. The first one because he got killed in Force Awakens, so you have to cut it in half.
Yeah, I remember.
He got murdered by his son.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
Yes, Kylo Ren.
How about Kylo Rice?
Ooh,
rice.
That's delicious.
I don't know. I don't know if I know any other good puns on Star Wars foods.
Nah, I don't either. Ham Solo, I was pretty proud of. I was pretty proud of Ham Solo.
Maybe something like, and I'm literally only saying this because the Endor salad is linguine.
Oh, that's great. You put some Leia oregano on top of it.
Nice.
Huh?
Yeah.
Look at these. Look at these. Look at this misshapen body I have. If you want to see it, check us. If you want to see it, go to Twitch and our YouTube.
Oh yeah.
See what I look like and everything. You could create crafts that are Star Wars related. Like you could do those, those turkeys. See where you draw your hand? You could draw one of your hands and then just rip it out of the book and throw it in the garbage. Because Luke lost his hand. You have your dad. You could have your dad you could draw the hand and then have your father rip it out of the book. So it's like your dad's ripping your hand off.
You could rip a jingle bell off of your Christmas decorations and trace it. There you go. That's Darth Vader's head.
A jingle bell?
Yeah. He's got a bell-shaped head.
Darth Vader?
Yeah. Think about it. Look at his head in just the silhouette.
That's right. You're right. It is a bell. You're right. You're right. Or the head of a penis.
Yeah, you could also trace your penis and say, "This is what Han Solo's penis looks like."
Then you cut it in half and you throw it in the garbage. You could also, if you really want to treat yourself, you could play 3 of the worst Star Wars games according to sci-fi.com.
Honestly, I'm shocked that I've played 2 of these games for a fair amount.
Really? I'm shocked because
Yeah.
I played 1 of them. And I used to love it until like reading about it. I'm like, oh, I guess it was bad.
And I'm guessing you played Masters of Terra Kasai.
Yep. Masters of Terra Kasai was the fighting game for
PS1.
PS1.
It came on a lot of the demo discs and stuff like that.
Dude, I know. Can you? And I played it, and I used to like it because this is how hungry you were for Star Wars content. I was like, yeah, fun. And I was a kid, and you're stupid because it's not fun. It's bad.
I was just old enough when I was playing that game that like I had played Street Fighter, so I knew how to do the moves in Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Like I was that old where I had played them enough that I knew the moves. There were no moves in Terra Kasai, but also Tekken 3 was out at the same time, also on PlayStation. So it's like, yeah, Tekken doesn't really have moves like Street Fighter does, but it's about 10 trillion fucking times better than Terra Kasai.
Yeah. It was bad. I never played the second one, so that was the 50. That was number 50. That was the worst one according to Sci-Fi.
Yoda Stories, that's the worst one I played.
Yep, Yoda Stories for Game Boy Color.
Also played it, not on Game Boy Color. It was on Windows, and I used to play it every night. It was great.
You liked it? They said it was terrible.
I wonder if it was like the GB Color, the Game Boy Color like adaptation was bad because like the Windows app that you just like, it was a free game, like a fan game that you played. It was just like a very simple version of Zelda or something. But I don't know. I always had a lot of fun with it. Maybe that's like rose-colored glasses, and I'm like you with Terra Kasai, but
yeah, because I liked it as a kid, and I'm like reading it. It's like, oh, geez, all right. Well, this one you definitely, I don't think, ever played, and neither did I.
I do know a little bit about it, though.
Okay, good. So the Kinect Star Wars dancing game for Xbox 360. I mean,
and the funniest thing about it, there's like a cringe clip out there because the dances are all to like pop songs of the day, but rewritten with Star Wars lyrics.
Oh, God.
So you remember that song that goes, "I'm solo, I'm running solo, I'm running solo, running solo," so something like that.
Yeah.
It was just like, you know, if you didn't, it's like, yeah, because it was just like a very sort of generic pop song. There's not a lot to say about it. What pop music sounds like. They just literally rewrote it where it's, "I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo." It's
really?
I'll show you a clip after. It's very funny. You will laugh out loud at how cringe it is.
And they also had like the Emperor would be dancing and Darth Vader. It's like, what are you doing?
God. Just on the topic of Disney, because it's not on the doc. At Disney World, they used to have an event on May the 4th. Like they used to have Star Wars weekends for the whole of May. And they had a show called Hyperspace Hoopla, which was like a Disney stage show, but they just used the Star Wars characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like where the Emperor would come out and basically be like, "Overwatch this," and do like a shitty little like 2-step. It was horrible. It was so really cringy. If you ever see GIFs on the internet of like stormtroopers like breakdancing while they're on watch, that's all from like Disney Star Wars shit.
Is it really?
Yeah, at like Hollywood Studios or whatever.
I'm trying to see if I can find it. I mean, the Kinect was
that face.
What are you doing? The Kinect was such a disaster. That was like an ad I'm trying to block.
For real.
Let me see. Oh, I can hear you breathe.
The worst part about it is they were like, on Xbox One, they were like, "Oh, it has to be part of the system. There's no way around it."
I mean, it's like I'm watching Han Solo dancing with 2 Imperial troopers with 3PO and R2 in the background, and it's like, I mean, this is cringe.
It's so cringy.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Terrible. May the Force not be with you. Boo.
Well, that's boom, not boo.
Well, I remember Dark Force Rising was one of my favorite Star Wars games for years when I was a kid. What was one of yours favorite one?
God, I loved the TIE Fighter and X-Wing games on DOS. Loved. We only rented it a couple times, but all this like the SNES Star Wars games, like Super Return of the Jedi and shit. Those are awesome.
Those were really good. Those were great.
And Dark Forces might be my favorite of all time.
Yep. Dark Forces was great. Yeah, it was such a great. That was a great one. So
my friend had Shadows of the Empire on N64.
Yeah,
that was a huge fucking game. Remember that one?
Yeah. For 64, you're right. That was a great game for 64. Yeah, Dark Forces. I love Dark Force Rising, Dark Force 2, and then Shadow of the Empire was classic. It was like wasn't it like a mix between like space and then like action?
Yeah, it was all kinds of stuff. There were like some platformy levels. Like it started, you were on Hoth and Empire, like taking down the AT-ATs and the snow speeder. It was cool, man. There was a lot of cool stuff in that one. It was I just remember it being like the biggest game of all time when it first came out.
Yeah,
as a Star Wars fan, in 1995.
As a big fan in 95.
Big fan.
So with the May the 4th be with you poster, May the 4th be with you is coming out, and then Disney released a poster for May the 4th be with you. And fans are very upset because the poster is missing. It omits the sequels and it doesn't have Boba Fett.
Weird.
So it has on the poster, I can't name everything, but maybe you can help me.
They have some like weird specific characters like Ahsoka and the bald woman with 2 lightsabers, who I think is also from Clone Wars.
I can't remember. I don't know who's in it. You have Darth Maul.
Yep. Jabba.
You have the Emperor, Giant Vader, the Death Star from Jedi. Then you have Luke, which he looks very like.
You know what this probably is, though?
What is it?
This is probably like a trailer for like the next year of Star Wars, because they're coming out with like an Ahsoka Tano project. They're coming out. Do you see like the bunch of clone troopers in the bottom left middle? If you're listening to this and you can, it might be worth it to pull up the poster so you can look along with us for this year's May the 4th be with you poster.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, Yoda's in the middle. 3PO.
We see like Cloud City, Lando, and Han, because we know there's going to be an Obi-Wan prequel, and I wonder if they tie into that because we see Obi-Wan there.
Yep, Obi-Wan's at the top, but it's old Obi-Wan. And then, is that the Bad Batch on the bottom?
I think that's a reference to the Bad Batch.
Yeah, but it's like I understand why they don't have. So they should have the Mandalorian should be on here, definitely. But I think if they did, since this is desaturated, they wouldn't. Where would you put him? You could if you put him in the middle, he's too prominent. Because Mando isn't evil, but he's not good. He's a bounty hunter.
I guess I'd put him in the top right. Like you can get rid of that fleet of Star Destroyers and put in like.
I guess you could, but then you're going to think it's Boba Fett because it's evil.
Yeah.
And then you can't put Baby Yoda because Yoda's on there, even though it's not Yoda.
Yeah.
What was the other thing? Oh, the sequels. I guess they didn't put Rey and stuff. Like, there's no Kylo Ren, there's no Rey. But to me, here's the thing. To me, this is Star Wars minus Darth Maul, the bald 2 lightsaber lady, Ahsoka Khan, whatever, and the Bad Batch. Cut those out, and this is, to me, this should be Star Wars.
Yeah, if you took that out, that would literally be a Return of the Jedi poster.
Basically, yeah. Because to me, that's like Star Wars. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you have to make a giant poster with then you want. Are you going to put the Clone War images on it? Are you going to put the books? So what I say to those fans that are upset, why don't you get a life? You know what? Yeah,
I said it.
Get a life.
You said it.
I did say it. So we mentioned earlier the cruise.
Yeah, so Disney is building a new cruise ship called the Disney Wish. I think it's supposed to be coming out next year or something. I don't know exactly.
Is it bigger than the one we were on?
It's at least as big as the one that we were on.
Oh, wowza.
But they're going to have a special adults-only lounge that's basically a Star Wars, lounge on a spaceship or something like that.
Oh, very excited.
Where all of the windows are going to be HD TVs, and it's going to be we're visiting Naboo now. And then, the whole lounge supposedly teleports, now we're on Tatooine, or now we're on Endor.
Well, when they say we're visiting Naboo, everyone leaves and goes, call me when we're at a place that's cool. Then they're gonna do one where it's just empty space. They're like, we're in Alderaan right now. And then someone's going to go, too soon, like that. Because it's an empty space.
But they're probably gonna have those like fun, cool drinks they had at
Yeah.
the cantina at Galaxy's Edge, where like you have the one that makes your tongue go numb or whatever, and all those weird drinks.
So excited.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Dude, it sounds rad, man. I just want to see the Star Wars hotel. I would love to go. I mean, it's great. I mean, it's just, like cruises are. I talked to a couple of people that were like, after COVID, I don't think I could ever do a cruise. But I'm like, I think in like a couple of years, it's fine.
Yeah, in a couple of years, why not?
What are the odds? But I'm very excited about the Star Wars hotel. I'm excited for, and I'm excited for this cool. What a cool lounge. Wow. Very excited.
So, I love themed bars. Tiki bars are my favorite. So like, yeah, let's do a Star Wars bar. Why not?
So fun. So fun. And you go there and then like you hope someone comes over and cuts your hand off and throws it in the garbage.
Yeah, like Natalie Portman comes up and she's like,
"Whoa,
hey, you want to hang out later? You mind if I cut your hand off? I'm actually Darth Vader." You're like, "Oh my god, my beer goggles are on."
She's like, "I'm gonna give you a kiss, but my lips are rough because there's sand is everywhere." She's like, and then she leans in, she goes, "I wanted to sleep with a 13-year-old boy." They're like, "What?"
Jesus Christ.
Because remember in the movies, she like found young Anakin attractive.
Yeah, when he was 10.
I mean, she 9? Did. Like, look, full disclosure, yeah, he was like 10 years old, and she thought he was charming. But I think it's kind of weird. It's like sleeping with your babysitter. It's like, yeah, I saw you grow up, and now we're dating. It's just kind of, I mean, it just seems like George Lucas had to make something weird. It's like, well, how about by the third movie, he wanted to make out and sleep with his sister in
I know.
6, and it's like, then they
I think in canon, like Natalie Portman was like 14 or 15, and Anakin was like 10.
Yeah, but
it's like, yeah, I've dated, I could date someone who is like 4 years younger or older than me right now. I'm 36. I don't think that's weird.
No, it's not. I mean, I'm dating someone who's, 25.
But if you met them when you were 10 and they were 14?
I mean, yeah, that's a bit. It's just funny that like there has to be something. Because like there had to be something weird. Like, hey, I really want to. It's kind of. I mean, she gives him like a cute. Like, we shouldn't have him give him looks. George is like, it's fine. Just make sure that they, that bigger, faster. Make sure the smile is bigger. And I've heard he's not a good director for actors. He kind of was like, great, do it faster. And you're just like, huh? You know what I mean? Bigger. And it's like, okay. Well, what do I feel? What's the scene about? It's fine. It's action. Go. So the Bad Batch is coming out on today. You can watch it today on Disney Plus. So you can have a watch party with your fog brain friend who has a vaccine.
So actually, I was kind of curious about this before the episode, and I went on the internet to search for it, and I found it on Amazon Prime. I don't know if it was like a glitch or what.
Ian,
but it was on Amazon Prime today, and I downloaded it and I watched it from Amazon Prime.
Shut up. All of it?
I'm dead serious.
Is it wait, hold on. The Bad Batch is going to release on Disney Plus, correct?
Yeah, that's the main place, but I guess they leaked it to Amazon Prime because I found it.
Wow. And is it you have all of them?
I watched well, actually, what do you mean all of them? Because it's an hour and a half long movie. It takes place in New York City in like the late 80s. It's really interesting. It's basically about Gizmo, who's a Mogwai, which I guess is like a cousin to like Baby Yoda because they look exactly the same.
Okay.
He accidentally gets wet and releases dozens of like evil clones of himself because like it's a movie about clones because it's Star Wars, right? And then the clones, they eat after midnight and they infest a big like Donald Trump style New York office building and just they infest it. They cause so many problems.
Oh, okay. I think you accidentally watched Gremlins 2, The New Batch.
Well, the Bad Batch, New Batch, I mean.
No, there's a huge difference. They're two different things.
There's a little difference. I wouldn't say it's a huge difference. They have a lot of the same words in them.
The word
I didn't really see a lot of Star Wars references other than Gizmo and Baby Yoda.
Well, because you watched Gremlins 2, The New Batch, and you thought it was The Bad Batch.
Yeah, that's what happened. I thought it wasn't The Bad Batch.
The worst part is I went along with it because I was like, oh my God, you actually found an Amazon Prime version of the show or movie. And I was with you all the way up until you said Gizmo. And then I realized it was a bit. It was a bit. And then I loved it. But I was with you. I was like, wait, what do you mean? It's on Amazon Prime? Like wait, what? You found it? And I was with you really gave me like the whole way until you said Gizmo. And I was like, and then
the funniest thing is I'm not even lying. Like I knew I was going to do this bit earlier, so I literally got the movie on Amazon Prime and watched the entirety of Gremlins 2: The New Batch today.
It's such a weird movie.
It's very weird. Not bad, just weird.
Very meta. There's meta parts in it. It's just
Hulk Hogan has to yell at the Gremlins to stop like ruining the movie on the projector. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah, it was like Hogan has a screening room. He's not going to be watching it. You know, like
he's also like watching it in his full wrestling getup.
He does it just in case the Ultimate Warrior meets him at concessions and he's got a body slam him through.
Yeah, exactly.
So funny. What are you?
But Bad Batch apparently it's about like clone troopers who all had genetic mutations that gave them powers. So it sounds kind of like X-Men or something.
Oh, really?
I think that was in the synopsis I read.
No, I mean I'm down.
I mean, honestly, I like that better. Like,
I'm down.
Why not have like instead of them just being clone troopers, like clone troopers were cool in the Clone Wars, but like we've already seen that. So like, if they're like superheroes or something, why not?
I mean, I think it's I think it seems like a cool idea. I can't wait to watch it. Like I'm very excited to watch it.
Hell yeah.
And then here's so real quick, I just want to say, like, you know, if let's say like, you know, you want to watch it, like watch The Bad Batch with a Star Wars fan, whether it's your friend Ian who had his second vaccine shot and he's a bubblehead and he doesn't know what's going on, you know, or your dad who's a Star Wars fan and you could yell at him and tell your father how much you hate him on Star Wars Day, because that's what you should do.
Yeah. Scream no in his face like Luke did at Darth when he found out.
Anything your father asks you to do on Star Wars Day, just you scream no, that's impossible. Every single thing. You could also, like, if you have a mommy that's a Star Wars fan, there's a couple things I found that you get for mommy. You could get her Baby Yoda makeup so she could paint her face green like Baby Yoda. And she could look like the Gremlin woman from Gremlins 2.
Dude, that's what every woman in her early 60s, like my mom is, wants. She wants to look like Baby Yoda.
Yeah, that's what every woman wants. You could get a Lego Vader head that she can throw at your dad if he's a Trekkie. She could build it and throw it. Legos are great to be thrown at people because when you throw a built Lego, it hurts them because it's very hard, but then it breaks into pieces and they step on it and it's a twofer.
Yeah.
They get hit and they're like, "Oh, this hurts," and explodes. And then they move and my foot. And they just get really injured.
Not only does it hurt their feet, it also gives them a speed down debuff.
Yeah. Yes. If you're a role-playing game in real life, yes. That is 100% true. That's
why most of my skill set is based around Legos. There's a lot of like hidden debuffs like that actually end up like compounding and doing really well.
Here's the other thing I found that was interesting. So there's a whole thing for like, it's like, here's gifts for your mom for Mother's Day. So they had, they had cute stuff. The Baby Yoda makeup. It's like, there's green highlights and all stuff for Baby Yoda. It's like a child shadow palette. So you could like paint your kids as Baby Yoda on the StarWars.com website. There's a poster of Leia with a lightsaber. You get best mom in the galaxy, right? You get a book on baking, like Star Wars baking, and then you get the Lego head, and you could get like.
I want a picture of Padme's death scene that says "Best Mom in the Galaxy."
It's very funny. So they have like iPhone cases. Then they had a Lando Calrissian women's costume from Ruby's, which is like, it's not like the Leia. It's like if you got your mom the Leia slave outfit. You're like, here you go, mom. Why don't you and dad have fun? Like, it's like it's not a sexy Lando Calrissian outfit, but it's weird to be like, here you go, mom. Go cosplay with dad, probably in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And if your mom is white, that's cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
So there's levels to this.
Stop changing the casting in my parents' sex games.
So gross. So finally, speaking of gross for May the 4th, I found this very interesting at the end of it. So I found on a let me plug the website just in case. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but entertainment inverse.com. So there was an article in Inverse I found that said, what happened to Luke's severed hand? And I thought that was interesting. And the reason that this came up was who found Rey finds Luke's lightsaber that was severed from his hand in Empire.
The blue one, yeah.
Blue one, correct. So there was also, I read this that J.J. Abrams wanted to show a hand floating through space in The Force Awakens. He wanted to do that. Whether that would have worked.
Not on Cloud City, just in space?
Just in space, because I guess it fell, I don't know. I guess, wouldn't it fall to the ground in Cloud City?
I think so.
Unless someone just took the hand and was like a real pervert, like, oh, look at this human hand I found.
Or maybe it fell somewhere and got stuck just on Cloud City where they're like, oh, there's a severed hand here. Let's move the lightsaber. And then someone accidentally throws the hand in the trash while they're transporting the lightsaber wherever.
And then it just gets dumped. And then
yeah, and then sure,
I mean, it's so I don't know where the lightsaber came from, but it's what happened to the hand? You mentioned driving with
they had that huge moment in Force Awakens too, where it's like, how'd you get this lightsaber? And they're just like, it's a great story for another time that we're never going to tell you.
Do you know what the worst part of that scene was? When you heard that, you legit were like, oh my God, I can't wait till the next movie where maybe they say how the lightsaber or the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
So the in canon, Darth Vader number 11 for Marvel Comics, the Empire era comic book series. So it takes place a little bit after Empire. So they say that many artifacts. So basically, Vader goes to confront Palpatine. I guess he lived as well. So I guess Palpatine fell through the chute. As he was falling, he was like, Rah! And he's sliding, and he sees a hand. He goes, and he grabs Luke's hand.
Yes. Wait. If Vader went to confront Palpatine after Luke's hand got cut off, so between Empire and Jedi.
So between Empire and Jedi, supposedly, or I think it takes place after. I think it takes place after the I think Shadow of the Empire ish, or between Jedi and Force Awakens. I think it takes place kind of in there.
It can't take place between Jedi and Force. God, this is. I'm so sorry to everyone who has to listen to us nerd out about Star Wars timeline.
It says Empire era, so maybe between Empire and Jedi.
Yeah. Because Luke's lost his hand, but Vader and Palpatine are both alive, and they die at the end of Jedi.
You're correct. Yes. Okay. So he goes to confront him on Exegol, right? And he goes in there and he finds a bunch of artifacts the Emperor has, Final Order Star Destroyers. There's a giant Kyber crystal that he has to make it bleed.
So it becomes evil?
Yeah, so it could be an evil Kyber crystal. And that's why they're red, because they're bleeding crystals.
Yeah.
Just crazy. There was also the Scalpel of Creation that he probably used to make a bunch of Snokes or one of them or whatever.
Okay.
And then in the comic is a jar with Luke's hand in it.
Yeah.
So then, and he's like, I can make whatever I want with this hand. And he takes the hand out and makes it he puts it in his cloak and shakes Vader's hand. And Vader, he pulls it away. And Vader's holding his son's severed hand. He's like, hey, I got you. Ah!
He traces it onto a piece of orange paper with a pencil for Thanksgiving. And he goes, see, Vader, this is what your boy would have given you.
Yes,
if you were.
Look, I drew a pitiful band of turkeys. And the Vader's like, give me my son's hand back. And it's
they're all going to die. When the Star Destroyers get to these turkeys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
No imperial pardon.
So I thought it was. I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Like the hand, just a gross hand in a jar, and Vader's got to say it. You'd be like, can I have the hand, bro? The Emperor's like, no, it's my hand. In Timothy Zahn's trilogy, the Thrawn trilogy, the Dark Jedi clone Joris C'baoth created a Luke Skywalker clone, and it was a violent clone of Luke Skywalker. And Luke and Mara Jade.
Wait, what was the clone of Luke Skywalker's name?
I don't know if this is a typo or this is what he did, but it's Luuke Skywalker. So
wait, how would you pronounce that though? It's literally Luke with an extra U.
Luke. He comes, he's like, yeah, now prepare to defeat my clone. Luke.
I feel like they should have at least been obnoxious enough to just put like an apostrophe in, so it was like Luke Skywalker.
Luke, yeah, they love doing like the last name of this Dark Jedi is C apostrophe lowercase BAOTH. I don't know how to say that. C'baoth.
I would have said like Cabal, but like, yeah, there's no right way to say it. That's not pronounceable.
No, the clone of Luke. So, in order to wrap this up, I'll drop this little weird thing that I also thought was an interesting fan theory. But along with the lines of this, meaning there was an evil clone in the Thrawn trilogy books in canon, and the shows sometimes take from canon. Someone said, what if it was an evil Luke Skywalker clone at the end of The Mandalorian who got Baby Yoda? Now, I thought that was fine until just now, I realize how bad of a theory that is, and I'll tell you right now. I never thought of this. Number one, if it's a bad Luke Skywalker clone, that would mean that Grogan or whatever Baby Yoda's name was evil. Grogu was evil, which I don't think he was, but he did weird shit throughout the whole show that sometimes you're like, what are you doing?
No, they will never. Baby Yoda will be a cash cow for Disney's merchandising department for the next 25 years minimum. Yeah. He is not secretly evil.
So, like, you know,
also he's a baby. Be nice to the baby.
He's a baby. So the other thing I realized, well, he can't be an evil Luke clone, because then that would mean you'd have to make an evil R2-D2 clone and an evil X-wing ship he flew in.
Yeah, you clone up just like, hey, I'm cloning Luke. Anyone else need anything? Oh yeah, I need an R2-D2. I need an X-wing cloned.
Oh no, we need too much. Just send something else. Just send it. Oh my God.
The most secret weird operation in the world to kidnap Baby.
So
we love it.
Ian, I love this. Ian, if I went into the Dagobah bar, or I went to the Mos Eisley bar into the shitter to take a poop and shit out some bantha poodoo, and I saw someone scrawl for a good time, tweet at this, what would the Twitter handle be?
You can follow me at Rex Saucy, REXSAUCY.
Ooh, nice. You can follow me at TJ Del Reno. You can follow the show at Unlimited SXM. And you can see this episode on Twitch and YouTube. And happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you, everybody. Ian, thank you so much. You're the best.
Thank you, TJ.
Enjoy your Star Wars Day. Fum, 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 fum. Come here, Vader. Look, I'm giving you the middle finger with your son's severed hand.
Why would you do that to me, my master?
Oh, was that the good one, Luke? Look, he's high-fiving me with your son's severed hand.
I wanted to see a wedding ring on that finger one day.
Well, you never will, because his hand is severed, and this isn't the European Russia where its marriage is on the right hand, so he will die alone.
No!
Great job. Great job, man. Even though the
makes me guys doing improv so much.
I know, me too, man. I was just talking about it. But even with all the technical hiccups, it was still very amazing, and I miss doing stuff, and I can't wait to be in the same room recording soon.
I know. I can't wait either.
The best. All right, dude. Here's what. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you later. Happy Star Wars Day.